So, what do you guys want to talk about?
Hey guys, how you doing? It's RC Gade, and I'm gonna go through all the AEW All In at Wembley. That's a mouthful to say. All the matches and decide if I'm all in. I know it was cheesy. Anyway, let's start with the 0 hour. Oh, actually, wait. Before I go to the matches, these are the matches we have set so far. We know AEW. Well, no, let's touch on that real quick. Not touch on it real quick. Let's go back to it. Remember, we didn't get our first match, announced, which is the main event, MJF versus Adam Cole. We'll get to that. Until the month of. And then a couple of matches were announced, and now everything's just kind of being thrown into the freaking event. So, yes, going to decide if I'm all in at Wembley. 0 hour, we start with Aussie Open. There's a copyright there. Okay, anyway. Versus MJF and Adam Cole for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. I'm up for this. A little weird that they're both pulling double duty. Hopefully there's a good reason, a good outcome. But should be a good match. Aussie Open's pretty good people. Kenny Omega, Hangman, Adam Page, and Kota Ibushi versus Takeshita. Did I get it right? I wasn't going to attempt his first name. Jay White and Juice Robinson in a trios match. Okay. This was another one of those just thrown together. I'm not even going to throw hate at Kenny Omega, Hangman, the Elite. I make a lot of jokes, I'm aware. And Kota Ibushi, all that. Should be alright. I do really like Jay White and Juice Robinson. Takeshita is cool. I've seen good matches out of Kota, not at Blood and Guts. Meh. It'll be alright. Then we get to BCC and Mystery Partners. I've never heard of that tag team. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway. I cracked myself up. But yes, they have Mystery Partners versus Best Friends, Orange Cassidy, Eddie Kingston, and Lucha Brothers Stadium Stampede. Okay, here's the thing. If we didn't have constant hardcore matches, constant bloody matches, just constant chaos, let's put it that way, I'd be excited for this. I'd even be more excited if this was like a really well-built storyline, but I'll settle for enough of the freaking blood and guts and all that crap. Because, dude, I am a hardcore wrestling fan, or I was. But I'm turning away from it because I see it way damn much. It's too much AEW. It's too much Jon Moxley. I'm intrigued about the Mystery Partners, who they're going to be. I love Eddie. We're just going to end that part there. I love Eddie Kingston. Mwah. Next up, we have Saraya versus Shida. Why I attempted. She has a trademark as well. Why? Or not trademark, copyright. Why? Next to her name. Aussie Open and her. The only two. Anyway. Saraya versus Shida versus Storm versus Britt Baker DMD for the AEW Women's World Championship. And I hate to say it, I'm not excited either. This is a belt that's been like the belt, women's belt in WWE, just kind of traded around. I mean, at least WWE is trying something, sort of, kind of. But yeah, anyway. I mean, either one can get it, and I'd be like, eh. I would assume they'd want to give it to Saraya because her home country, home turf. I don't know. It's gonna be all right. Okay, and next another match. I just don't care. Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay. All right, next up, Darby Allin and Sting versus Swerve Strickland and AR Fox in a coffin match, because why the heck not? See, when did this start? This started last week? This feud? And we're already in a coffin match. Let's go back to the BCC versus Best Friends, all that bullshit, too. That started 2 weeks ago. Although you could say, well, it also went over Ring of Honor. I saw clips of that. It also went to, what was it? Collision? Nah, I don't know. So yes, they've had it a little longer, but they were already in a street fight within the first, week or two? And that's getting old. When I see the BCC, all I think is, okay, this bloody feud's going to end. They're going to start feuding with so-and-so. Blood feud within the week. It's old. And so, just like this, I know Darby and Swerve have had problems. But them coming back, it wasn't a good way to bring it together. They could have done better, and it doesn't need to be a freaking coffin match. It could have been just a freaking standard tag team. Yeah, anyway. Then we come to a questionable match. Is it going to happen? FTR versus Young Bucks for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Match 3 between these guys. Again, could have been built better, but it is a big thing. However, if you've been keeping up with the news, you know Cash Wheeler has been arrested. Well, he's been released. I saw the court video. Go find it. It's really interesting. Well, not really. It's boring. I did a reaction video to it. Things got screwed up, so I couldn't release it. Doing this instead. Anyway. But no, it gives a little more information. But he is really, well, apparently he didn't have to give up his passport. He can travel. We will find out apparently tonight on Collision. FTR will talk to the audience. I want to see this, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Bucks. They're talented, but I've said my reasons in the past. If this match happens, and I really hope it does, even though I'm not a huge fan, like I said, of the Bucks, it is a huge moment for them, for wrestling. Do FTR just drop the belts because of Cash being arrested? I mean, is that what the Elite are going to book for? Just bring it on over, Or just give it straight to them and everyone go, oh, yeah, the Bucks win. They get to celebrate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But yeah, everything's in the air on that one. It's actually one I want to see. And especially I want to see the main event here. MJF versus Adam Cole. AEW World Championship. Are they going to do a double clothesline on each other? Well, yeah. MJF and Adam Cole have been killing it. So on those weird videos. Not a huge fan of those. But it's been good. It's been entertaining. Max is somewhat of a babyface now. But Really intrigued how their tag team match is going to go. And then, of course, later that night, how their match is going to go. So, yeah, that's sad to say that out of, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches so far announced for All In at Wembley, I'm excited for just about 3. Well, 2 if 1 doesn't happen. So I guess I'm not all in. I'm gonna still order the pay-per-view, watch it, criticize heavily. No, I'm gonna try to have a good time, enjoy wrestling. If there's no enjoyment, there's always beer. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you all in? I'm trying. I'm trying to get that over. Yeah, are you excited out of all the matches I've said so far? Which one are you most excited to see? Which one do you think is complete trash? I want to read it all. I want your attention. Give it to me. But yes, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Have a great one, guys. I know I'm still here. Now have a great one.